Hi, today I'm going to be reacting to your secret messages. I did not expect to make a video about this, but you guys raised some serious topics like Chiquita, Mina, etc. So I have to make a long video, and also I got a lot of messages, so that's why. Let's start. Your accent does things to me like when you're speaking, oh my god. Okay, let's all pretend we don't know who this is. The era stands, you know who this is. Okay, second message. Bonjour Amandine, devine qui c'est. I am trying to learn French a bit, though it's definitely wrong except the bonjour part. Actually, it's correct. It wasn't wrong, and hi, well, good luck on your French journey. Then, who is your crush in VK-pop? Say honestly, you can tell a girl's name. I have no crush in VK-pop. Well, first, there aren't many boys, and I'm not lesbian, but I don't have a crush in VK-pop. Like, I really don't, sorry. I'm kind of jealous of you because you're in Korea right now. Yes, well, you will go to Korea one day too. I'm really lucky to be here, honestly. I'm really happy. Hey, you little raccoon. Okay. Hi, big fan. Oh my god, thank you so much. I love you. You're so kind, sweet, and great at singing. Really enjoy watching your ranking analysis videos. I'm really glad you do. Also, I'm really glad you appreciate my singing. I do my best. Well, I'm not very good, like, considering I train a lot and I have, like, no technique, but I try to do my best, and I really like rapping too. And yeah, we'll try to do my best always for ranking and analysis videos. What are your thoughts on other rap accounts? I don't check other rap accounts except Car K-pop because like I know they know what they're talking about. The rest of people, honestly, like I couldn't really trust them, so I just decided to do rap myself. But yeah, maybe like in the comments, name me like rap accounts you want me to talk about. I can do that, but I have no other than Car K-pop that come in mind, and I think Car K-pop are really good. Amy, you better send me some banana milk and ramyun plus corn dog. Okay, I don't know who you are, but sure. Okay, I swear guys, I tried the banana milk. It was so good. I actually haven't eaten any ramyun here yet because I know they're super spicy and I don't tolerate spicy food that much here. And corn dog I haven't eaten, but I need to eat all this. Actually, I'm going to visit Hongdae one night, so I think in Hongdae there's a lot of street food, so I'm gonna eat that. You already know who it is, and she said she's from Hawaii. How to say cute in Japanese? Kawaii. Okay, I don't have the reference and I don't know who you are. I'm sorry. Your favorite Aerosim member? Choose one. No. It's like asking me to choose between my mom and my dad. It's like the type of thing you can't choose. Like, I love all my members equally and I will not choose one. They're all amazing. Did you know that there were improvements in Twice's comeback in stage presence? Because Momo is now a 17 out of 20 but didn't surpass Nayeon. Cheong is now a 13 out of 20 and Chui is now a 10 out of 20. No, I did not know, and that is great to know. Well, congrats Momo and Cheong for improvement, and Chui too. So that means Chui in all-rounder ranking becomes average in stage presence. Well, I will update my video like in the comments. Thank you for telling me. Chaeryeong is hot. Honestly, you're right. Period. You're nice and I love your channel. One question, is it cringe to be a boy and support K-pop? Absolutely not. First, thank you for loving my channel. I love you. And no, it is not cringe. I mean, many boys like K-pop, and at the end of the day, K-pop is just a genre. Like, it's cringe to be like a stan who like acts cringe, but if you're just here for the music and, you know, supporting the groups you like, buying albums, like there's nothing wrong with that. It's just it's the same as doing this for any other artists that are not K-pop. So don't worry about it. You're absolutely allowed to like K-pop as long as you're not like bothering idols like Sasaengs or being like a stupid Blink. You can like K-pop as a boy, don't worry. I ship Polytrix. At first I was kinda sad Jinu died because he was the only Saja boy I found hot, but then I realized since he was out of the way I could freely ship the Huntrix members. I feel like Zoe and Mira care more about Rumi than Jinu did low-key. I don't ship in real life idols together since they aren't real. No, but since they aren't real, why not do it? Luna reference. well, I mean, I don't ship Polytrix, but yeah, since it's not real, you're allowed to. And I get your point. Like, obviously, Zoe and who's the other member, Mira, like, they are very close with the Rumi since they're members, so obviously. But I wouldn't go like as to ship them. I would more like, it's like sisterhood, you know, it's like Bailey and Tarzan in all their project. Like, I wouldn't ship. Just wanted to tell you how amazing you are. I love your channel and your content, and you seem like such a nice person. I love the way you take care of your group and your members, and how friendly you are in the whole entire K-pop and K-tuber community is so nice. You're actually so sweet and supportive, and I just wanted to tell you that you're appreciated. Thank you so much. I'm really, really happy to hear those words from you. Like, I try my best, you know, to always bring positivity and like constructive feedback to people. And sometimes, well, I've been sometimes a liar, because sometimes I come and say slay even though I don't think so under some covers, but I try my best to bring like constructive feedback. And yeah, my members, of course, well, they're younger than me, and you know, we built like a bond together, and they just feel like my little sisters. So I don't know, it's normal for me to take care of them, you know. And well, some of them have some really hard moments, so it's like, I'm glad that I can help in any way. And yeah, for the K-tuber community, I don't know, I always get in fights with people who are delusional, so but thank you so much. I'm really happy. Non-Stop by Oh My Girl is the Earl Summer song. I haven't heard it, but I'm sure it's amazing. I'll go try it, and you guys all listen to it, because I'm convinced this is Elise, but if it's not Elise, either way, this person might be right. So let's all listen to Non-Stop by Oh My Girl. I hope you're having an amazing time in Korea. Yes, I am. Well, I visited Seoul and Busan. I haven't finished visiting Seoul because there's a lot of things to see, but it's really nice. And also the family with whom I'm staying is really kind to me. And yeah, also, well, today is Sunday when I'm recording this. I don't know when the video will be out. We're gonna see a movie in Korean, so I'm going to not understand anything again, but it's okay. High Horse is kind of mid. Get Out. And me, I know I don't really say this, but I'm so thankful that I got to know you through the K-pop community. You're kind and sweet and supportive, and you're just honestly so amazing. Like, I don't even know you in real life, but you're so nice to me, like, online, and you seem like such an amazing person. You deserve the world, and I hope you're having a good time in Korea. I love you, Queen. Thank you so much. I'm gonna cry, dude. I don't know who wrote this. Is it Yumi, Malia? I'm pretty sure it's Malia, but you guys correct me if I'm wrong. Thank you so much. I'm sure you're also amazing, whoever you are. And well, I just said this for a previous message, but you know, I try my best to like bring positivity and help everyone. And yeah, I'm having a good time in Korea. Thank you so much. I will keep being me, and I hope I can keep like supporting everyone. Just something small, but in your ITZY you had Yuna as F and the lowest, but I think recently Renaverse said she was fringe weak or underdeveloped 2 week and showed a lot of support and promise, and she's top 3 now, and Ryujin is last again too. I didn't know Yuna and Chaeryeong improved. I honestly doubt that Yuna would be like fringe weak, maybe underdeveloped 2 week, but I don't know. Let's wait maybe and see for an ITZY vocal update. I don't know if Renaverse really said that. If you see this video, Rena, please correct us. And okay, well, I mean, to be honest, Yuna, Chaeryeong, and Ryujin are all very close. Like in as underdeveloped, they're all pretty close, so they keep changing the ranking. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, so there's something crazy about these Korean beauty standards. The standards are so unreal and artificial that the idols themselves can't fit in it. So the teen fans, also known as the baby fan, feel ashamed of their face. They think like, why I don't look like this? This whole thing triggers me. I think you should make a video about it. I won't make a video about it, but I can react right now. As someone who has a channel about Korean beauty standards with my friend Fidan, yeah, the standards, like, there's no idol who will fit perfectly. People say it from Yuna, etc., but it's not actually Yuna who created the standard, and Yuna isn't even hourglass, so she couldn't fit 100%, but anyway, that's not the point. yeah, these standards are unreal, and even if idols fit a lot of them, there's always gonna be a part who'll say, oh, this idol, she's like this, she's not like this. Like even Yuna obviously, who fits a lot of standards, she'll get hatred for something, like they say, oh, she's a fake hourglass, etc. Like idols suffer a lot from KBS, and fans, I went through this phase when I was a baby fan. I also started thinking that I was fat and everything because I wasn't like underweight like these idols. So I can like understand why these fans feel ashamed of their face, and it's honestly like really terrible. I learned to stop looking at myself the way I did when I first became a K-pop fan, and it's really triggering because some fans will be very, very unhappy because of how they look, and it can lead to unhealthy habits like stop eating, etc., in order to lose weight, or they want to do plastic surgery to have, I don't know, a slim nose or a double eyelid or anything, and it's really, really bad. Like, but the thing is that, you know, KBS can't go because the industry thrives on fans idolizing idols. That's how much money they can make, and yeah, it's really messed up, honestly. Like, I don't know what else I can say. I think that, like, you know, I don't have a script right now, so I'm really just talking like this. So I think it's really, really bad, and the thing is that we can't do anything about it. The only thing we can do is like support idols, and, you know, never like care about this KBS, but there's always going to be people, especially young people, who will be affected by the image K-pop gives them on themselves. So yeah, it's really messed up. Can you make a video about the recent Chiquita controversy, like those inhumane creators who are calling her and a and telling her to be the next Sully is disgusting. All this because she even dared to support her own country somehow. The Chewy situation all over again. Okay, this is very, very different from the Chewy situation. Chewy just took her country's flag, and she raised it in a concert. Chiquita, it's a whole different situation. So for those who don't know, she posted pictures of her on social media normally, and among the emojis she wrote in the description, there was blue, white, and red emojis, which people attributed to the Thailand flag, because the Thai flag has blue, red, and white in it, like the French flag, like the American flag, like so many flags anyway. And since currently Thailand and Cambodia are having conflicts due to the border, and I think there were some deaths, people attributed Chiquita adding those colorful emojis to her supporting what Thailand is doing with Cambodia, the war, and they were saying like that it's very disrespectful to Cambodian fans. Cambodian fans were very mad at Chiquita, and K-pop fans were K-pop fans and called her very, very terrible words, very terrible insult, as the opinion just said. And it's absolutely disgusting. Like, I understand that Cambodian fans can be offended that Chiquita would support Thailand because of what they're going through, but people taking it as far as to call a minor a or a is absolutely disgusting. Like, I don't even have the words. I can understand that they could be mad, but we should never get to calling someone these words. And especially if she's a minor, like, guys, she is freaking 16 years old. Hello? No, wait, she's not even 16. I think she's born, yes, she is 16. Like, that is insane. People are so insane. Like, you know what, there's an opinion further that will be about, like, what K-pop does to your brain. And honestly, I can't understand why people would call someone they don't even know, a teenager, because of some emojis. Like, people have a tendency to take things so far, and it's absolutely disgusting. Like, honestly, poor Chiquita, honestly, like, these people deserve the worst. It's as bad as what Blinks did to Wonhee. Like, it's insane. Poor Chiquita. Okay, maybe she shouldn't have, like, added those emojis, but honestly, like, there's nothing wrong. Also, she's Thai. It's not like Rora, who is Korean, did this saying I'm Korean but I will take Thailand's side. No, Chiquita is freaking Thai. Of course she supports her country, and she didn't even say that she supported what Thailand is doing to Cambodia. She just added emojis, and it could be emojis referring to anything like blue, white, and red. Like if I added blue, white, and red, you would all just think I'm referring to the French flag, like when I could be referring to the Thailand flag. So you don't even know why she added these emojis, and you're out here calling her these terrible words. It's honestly disgusting. I really hope that she's okay. Also, people absolutely need to stop with the next Sully thing. Someone else will talk about it in another opinion, but like this poor girl went through something absolutely horrendous, and people are disgracing her name and using it every here and there, and it's honestly terrible. I really hope she rests in peace, and people really need to stop using this. Like, it's absolutely awful. And I even saw some people saying that some K-tubers were the next Sully. Like, what? Like, they call idols, they call K-tubers, they call anyone the next Sully. It's really awful. Like, bro, stop. K-pop Spy has a serious problem. 1 minute she has the best opinions, and at the other she's completely bashing groups and passing it off as her opinion, like with Annie, when it's quite literally not, and it's hate. I completely agree. I've been following K-pop Spy for like 1 year or more, and I agree with most of what she says, except when she said that Could It Be by Uki was background noise. Like, I'm sorry, Could It Be 8? But anyway, yeah, usually she says like some very relevant things, and she has a good also review of music. But yeah, it happens that she really takes it too far. Like, she has a huge hate against Annie of All Day Project, calling her Nepopo baby and everything. Like, sure, her relations may have played, but her family didn't want her to be an idol, so she still went through the training process like everyone in order to debut. Like, you need to stop. Also, Annie is not a dozen anyway. She's a really good dancer, and she's okay at singing, so it's not even like she's like someone who really is not talented. She needs like to tone it down, and also like be more objective sometimes. Like, she's objective a lot of times, but sometimes she just gets on subjectivity. Also, she was really harsh towards Blackpink solo albums. Well, I can understand why, because like, for instance, Lisa's album isn't that good, but still sometimes her words are really mean. She needs to be more careful with that. I agree. But other than that, she usually has good points. Hi, it's me. You may have seen my message earlier about Yuna being underdeveloped weak, and you can Rina's video about Evne. There's a comment where someone asked if Ryujin is low weak, and Rina said no, Yuna is closer to weak, and Ryujin is. And I saw a video by Neverland, and apparently Ryujin and Chaeryeong also underdeveloped to weak, but Yuna is a bit better now. Honestly, low weak when? Okay, first, Neverland is not a good source. I'm pretty sure they said Daniela is mid-week average, which is false because Daniela is low average, so don't trust them. And it's possible that Yuna is closer to weak than Ryujin and Chaeryeong, but I don't know if she would be fringe weak. I still think she's E- at best, like underdeveloped to weak at best, because for instance, one time Esley said that Eunchae is close to weak, but actually Eunchae is still underdeveloped, so I really don't think that it's a good like weight. I don't think it's that relevant to take that as she's underdeveloped weak, but it's possible that they all improved. And I asked Rina for an ITZY vocal update. She hasn't replied, but I hope she does, and I hope she does this update. Does Tarzan think it's cute to be a culture vulture? First of all, he acts out common black stereotypes, like sagging his pants and the cornrows, but I'm iffy on that one. And then he goes and says the N-word, a word which wasn't even in the original song. Like, he has to go. I'm sorry, but All Day Project is very talented, but he's dragging them down with his cultural insensitivity. I honestly, yeah, I kind of agree. Like, what he's doing is terrible. I know he's not a bad person because I've seen a lot of clips where he's really nice with his members and stuff, but he keeps appropriating black culture. At first, I thought that it wasn't that big of a deal because I actually talked with Malia and Violet, who are both black Americans, and they didn't feel like the braids and stuff were like stealing their culture. They weren't offended by it, so I thought that it wasn't that big of a deal. But then he indeed said the N-word, and also he's problematic. Like he followed the guy who harassed Megan Thee Stallion and stuff, and mostly the N-word. Like I wasn't that sure that he actually said the N-word because like he's mumbling, but I do kind of hear it. And yeah, also why would he add it? Like what's the point, seriously? Maybe like he says it a lot and so it was just like a random word to add, or it came out by accident, but either way it's extremely disrespectful and very, very problematic for black people. So he really needs to apologize. And I mean, I don't think he can go because like there's a contract and stuff, but I agree that All Day Project is very talented. Tarzan himself is very talented, like he's a very good dancer and he's okay in rapping, but he's indeed like kind of a hole in the group because he's problematic. Like I really like the group, but it pisses me off because like he's dragging them down with his indeed cultural insensitivity. Like I love Uchan, Annie, Youngso, Bailey, but Tarzan is just like he needs to stop being like this. Like, can he not just be like a Korean normal person instead of trying to be a American bull or whatever? Like he needs to stop. It's really, really annoying. Like, dude, quit and apologize for the N-word. Like it's really insane what he's doing. Guess who I am? I don't know who you are. I don't know, is it a Violent Go? I don't know. I have no clue who you are. I have a lot of followers and I have a lot of friends too, so I really don't know. Girl, no, Chiquita regrets. Liz and Maya are the highest midweek average now, unless Eugene passes them with how fast she's improving. I don't think Chiquita regressed, to be honest. I don't know, because, you know, there's not much new material except concerts, so I don't really know. But I think that Chiquita can improve easily, though she hasn't improved in a while. And yeah, Eugene, honestly I would be shocked if Eugene became better than Liz. Like imagine. Dude, Dives would kill us if I made like a ranking with Eugene before Liz in vocals. Like I am dead meat. Also, Maya high week average when like I need my girl to be 12 points in my all-rounder rankings. What's your ranking of Viera in different categories? I made a video about that, so please go check it out. I made a video ranking them in different categories: vocals, rap, dance, all-rounder, lyricism, and my bias. So go check that out. Big Aim. Oh, thank you so much. I love you. We're going to release new things soon. We're a bit inactive because we're all kind of busy, but yeah, we're trying to release new projects quickly. Low-key got the beat. We're the best K-pop group, like 6 of some of the best vocalists in K-pop. 3 Taeyeon, Boa, and Wendy. 1 high Sogi and Mida Winter. 1 high midweek average Karina, 1 underdeveloped Hyun. 4 of the best female K-pop dancers, tier 5 Sergi, Boa, and Hyun. Tier 6 Karina, High, and Winter and Wendy. Tier 7 Taeyeon, 2 above average rap, Hyun, Karina, 2A Wendy and Boa. I agree, the talent of this group was insane. Also, Hyun is like was the best dancer in K-pop until Bailey debuted, so Hyun is literally an insane dancer and just honestly a solid rapper and a great performer, of course. And yeah, it was like a really, really talented group, and like the songs weren't that good, but they weren't that bad either. Like the B-sides were actually good. For instance, Rose and Goddess Level. Like, guys, listen to Goddess Level. It's really Goddess Level for real. Like, it's really, really good, and the vocals eat. And yeah, they had really insane lineup. Actually, I've been wanting to make a video like giving Got the Beat positions. I don't know if I will because I've got a lot of requests to do, but maybe one day I will. Also, I want to talk like Taeyeon's vocal regression and Wendy too. Like, it's insane. I'm sorry. Taeyeon being below Lily and Haewon, it's honestly depressing. Like, I love Lily and Haewon, but like I never thought this would happen, and I really hope she improves soon. And also, I wouldn't call Bua an average rapper, to be honest, but maybe like BA, below average. I don't know. But either way, yeah, Got the Beats are really talented and I hope they make a comeback soon. It's basically become a trend to hate on Mina and Nayeon too because of their lines, and it is almost always a Jonghyun stance, like bro, it's not her fault. Like why does Mina have to lose her lines just for Jonghyun to get justice? Like bro, Nayeon and Jihyo have more than enough lines, and please, Mina is barely treated like a main dancer and visual, no dance breaks and not much screen time, like shut your up, I think. Yeah, I have to agree. I mean, it's true that Jonghyun is definitely mistreated. Like, she deserves so much more lines. She's like the second best vocalist of the group, and I'm sure that it wouldn't hurt to give her some of Nayeon's line and maybe a few Jihyo ad-libs too. And yeah, Mina gets a lot of lines, but to be honest, it's deserved. Like, her voice is way smoother than Nayeon, Jihyo, and Jonghyun's lines, so she does deserve her lines. And also, she's barely treated as a main dancer. I agree. Like, she doesn't really get dance breaks. Visual, like, who cares about visual? But yeah, she's not really treated as her main dancer role. So indeed, at least she gets like good vocal lines. But I mean, I understand why the Jonghyun stand would be mad that Mina gets more lines than Jonghyun. But yeah, it's not her fault, as you said. And also, can we talk about the Mina recent controversy? Like, dude, people took one clip of 10 seconds where she was having a blank face and called it a bad stage presence, when really she was doing good in the entire rest of the concert. Like, people need to stop taking things out of context and stop hating on Mina. Poor girl didn't do anything. This next Sully thing has to stop. What happened to her was a tragedy and was caused by the parasocial and vile behavior of K-pop stans, and even afterwards cases like Guhara and Moonbin, they still never learn, and now they've basically found new victims to harass and hate for everything they do. Jennie, Wonhee, Lisa, Ahyun, Wonyoung, Nayeon, Chiquita, Yuna, Aza, and Chilara, and Manon. I agree. First, well, I just talked about it in a previous opinion, but yeah, they need to stop with the next Sully. It's extremely disrespectful to her and to her members and to her family to use her name like this, especially to wish death to people, idols, and K-tubers who literally don't deserve any of this. Like, no one deserves to go what Sully went through, and really, they need to stop. It's absolutely disgusting and awful. Like, imagine you wake up, you're an idol, you wake up, you open your phone and you see, yo, be the next Sully, aka be the next person to be so harassed that you will yourself. Like, it's extremely insane to say that. And honestly, it's just the problem with K-pop. Honestly, like, the parasocial goes so far that people become monsters. They become animals to treat idols like this, especially idols who don't deserve it. Because, you know, it would be more understandable if they said this like to Taeil or people who actually deserve this. But people like Wonhee, Lisa, Hyun, Jennie, and the ones you mentioned, they don't deserve this. You know, they might have messed up a few times, like saying the N-word or I don't know, like being rude, but they would never deserve this, and it's honestly disgusting. Especially people like Aza or Yuna, Eunchae, who did literally nothing wrong and are so young. Like Eunchae and Chiquita, Ahyun, and Eunchae and Wonhee are still so young. Like, poor girls, they don't deserve this. Aza too. I honestly hope this stops. Can you ask Renaverse or Esley if Mina is midweek yet? Because in Stone Cold she sounded stronger and I don't know, more confident, and based on some clips I've seen from the tour, her production is getting better, but I don't really know anything about vocals, which is why I'm asking. By the way, love your content. I'm sorry you must be tired of me because of more than half of these messages are from me. Oh, I don't know. I didn't know your many messages were from you. Thank you for loving my content. And well, you can ask them yourselves honestly, but I don't know if she would be midweek. Well, in Esley and Rina versus Docs, Mina is still among the low weeks, so I don't know, but it's possible that she improved, and I think we can wait and see if that's the case. If her production is getting better, then it's good. But yeah, it also depends on the quality also, because if she's just projecting like Ahyun, it won't help. But if she's projecting in a healthy way and improving also her support in range, then yeah, she might become midweek. Let's wait and see. Stan, Yena, and Itzy, and your life will simply be better. 3. Casually exposing who I am. We all know who you are, Rosie. But you're right. Gonna rant shortly. By the way, you're amazing. Thank you so much. My dad recently has been wanting to spend more and more time with me now that I'm older, and one of the main reasons, outside of the obvious one, is that now I can take care of myself and be part of this image he likes to put up, and it feels weird, but whatever. I'm not really sure. I mean, I have an idea on who you might be, but I'm not completely sure, so if you're uncomfortable with spending time with him, just like don't. And if you're comfortable, you can do and try to spend quality time. And yeah, always like take care of yourself and be careful. Honestly, I mean, I don't know like the whole context, so I can't really help you, but just do what's best for you, and it'll all be well. I just wanted to say that Dirty Work is pretty good, and I think it's overhated. I agree. I really like Dirty Work. Like, like some parts, like, I'm sorry, that's like the raps are but the chorus is really catchy, and the bridge also eats. So even if some parts are like mid and the song isn't that strong a title track, I think that honestly, yes, it's overhated. I am so thankful that I met you. You are so nice and supportive. I'm really glad that I can support you. Let me know in the comments who you are, and I'm probably also thankful that I met you. Who are your biases in the K-pop groups? In Viera, my bias is Maria. In Twinks, my bias is Nini. I bias like Homie and Vixen. Minami, probably. Or Arrow, I don't know. I bias everyone in Prism. I bias. Actually, I don't remember who I bias in some groups, because like there are many K-pop groups. I bias Lucy in Bay Heat. In Fantasy, I bias Irene. I can't think of other groups right now. Sorry. I love Enemy by Twice. It low-key reminds me of Alexa and That Eats opinions. Also, I love the message of This Is For, and I think it's kind of catchy. I also like Enemy by Twice. Like the vibe, it's very like dramatic, but it's not overdoing. Jihyo's vocals 8. I love the sorry, I'm off key in the chorus. Like that's very pretty too, and I think it's honestly solid, and it's much better than their previous Korean title tracks. Like they're kind of giving it in the way that they never disappoint in Japanese songs, but their Korean title tracks aren't all that. And I get that the message of This Is For is indeed like empowering, but the execution is absolutely terrible. Like, I'm sorry, the chorus is so bad, and also Momo sounds very bad. I really like her, but she sounds really bad. Like, I'm sorry. And even Nayeon sounds better in the chorus. And I don't think it's that catchy. Like, I get why you think it's catchy, but I don't know. I can't get myself to like it though. The verses are pretty fine. Like Jihyo, Choi, they slayed. Okay, this next opinion is divided into 6 parts, so I'm gonna have to read it all. Y'all are getting way too involved with K-pop drama. You think your community and all your friends one is just way less toxic than others, but take a step back into reality and you'll realize that all of this, all the drama even between K-tubers, is getting crazy. You're getting mad with people you don't even know about subjects that don't even matter. Nobody cares 5 girls want to break their contract. Nobody cares a girl is wearing shorts. Everybody does. It's not sexualizing a minor. The constant babying and obsession keep you in that little K-pop bubble. You don't even realize it until you leave this crazy side of the net to think that we actually feel angry or happy or at some completely irrelevant stuff really shows how obsessed we get. The Tail situation showed this, so did the New Jeans one. Fans feel attacked and deceived by a stranger's action. It's just a bunch of strangers making money out of your obsession. Let's make K-pop K-pop. Just songs we listen to and give opinions on. Your community, Amy, or any KVA users or any objective opinion channels that think they're unbiased, so in touch with reality and not idolizing. You don't even realize how condescending and pretentious you are. You're not any better. Your savage opinions are simply rude. Anyway, maybe on one day everyone will be a bit more mature and distance itself from this whole toxic bubble that is the K-pop world, and I did feel I did, and I feel so much better after putting everything into perspective. I guess you won't put it in your video too long to everything. It's not hating on you, it's not criticizing your personality, it's criticizing the toxicity we all fell for and are being trapped in. I know I'm not the only one that felt tired, I felt angry and all the type of bad feelings about this community either, about the drama or conversation online. I had times when I felt genuinely depressed about all of this, and seeing all those K-tubers who have taken breaks or just stopped due to the same thing, I think we can all agree it's time to stop. Bye, I hope your studies go well. Okay, you said a lot of things. It took me like 2 minutes to read your opinion. Well, you said a lot of things that are really true, to be honest. Like, I agree that people get way too involved in K-pop, and I may be also part of the problem. Like, I understand that like making a YouTube channel to rank idols who don't know my existence, who like would be maybe mad or something if they actually saw what I'm doing with their like image, and you know, like it may seem like toxic. Well, first I just want to like talk about the K-pop opinions video. That's not objective because opinion is subjective. They make points that people will agree to, but they're not being objective because an opinion by definition is subjective. I agree that people get obsessed, especially like fans who will go and hate on idols. I personally don't think I am obsessed. If we're going to talk about me, because after all you sent this message to me, K-pop came to me like 2 years ago, 2 years and a half, and it really helped me because, you know, like sometimes it's really hard at home. I have like stuff in my family, and you know, K-pop came as like an escape, to me. I could, you know, just go into this world with so many idols and choreographies and music, and you know, just forget about what was happening at home and also school. So really it was like a really good thing that came to my life, and I just always loved editing, which is why I made a channel after, you know, following like people who made vocal rankings and stuff for a while. I thought, you know, why not also do it? And it worked, and I liked, but I also did it because I wanted to gain fans in order to promote my cover group. I think being in a cover group is not something toxic because you just, you know, you're here to cover K-pop songs, so that's really, really not toxic. And I actually wanted to gain subs in order to promote my group to my subs, which I still do, by the way. That's still my purpose. And now I understand that it's really weird to, you know, get into fights with people who you don't know, and talking about like getting mad and insulting. People insult, they're crazy. Like these people who start insulting you because you dare to say that one idol is better than another in vocals, someone you don't know, you're just, you know, giving your opinion, and people get mad at you for talking about an idol they don't know in real life, an idol you don't know in real life, an idol who doesn't know our existence. Like, that is insanely toxic. And you know, I think with this video I've been talking a lot about toxicity in K-pop, and K-pop is very toxic. And honestly, like, I think it's very important. I think many people, including people of my community, need to take a step back from K-pop and, you know, realize that K-pop isn't like their life. K-pop is just a hobby, and that's what it should remain. I'm also trying to keep it as a hobby, even though sometimes it takes too much room in my life. And I agree that, you know, taking a step back is always a good thing, but you know, K-pop brought so much to me in particular that I can't just leave it behind now. It's really become part of my life, and you know, I'm trying not to be toxic about it, but I understand what you say. And it's true that K-tubers sometimes just become too obsessed, and K-pop fans in general, and it's important to touch some grass. No, but genuinely, people need to take a step back and, you know, think, what am I doing with my life? Like, why are you on internet arguing 24/7 about someone's killed someone you don't know? It might even not even be true. Like, I honestly get what you mean. And yeah, I don't know if I really reacted well to what you say. I just wanted to give, you know, my point of view on the points you made. And what you're saying, that we are condescending, well, I don't know if I'm condescending. I try not to be. You guys honestly tell me in the comments if I sound condescending when, you know, I make videos, when I reply to your comments and everything. You know, I just like give my opinions, my beliefs, and I never want to sound condescending, so I hope I don't. But yeah, many people sound condescending, especially people who reply rudely, because, you know, many people are rude on the internet, and, you know, sometimes a rude comment will make you answer rudely, and that may sound condescending. Like, I totally get what you mean. Even people I follow sometimes sound condescending. I just hope that I don't. And all of you who are listening to this, if you're still here, just be careful with what you say and always be respectful, and take a step back from K-pop sometimes and realize that, you know, K-pop isn't everything, and idols don't care about your existence. They just want, you know, to perform and to earn money. So be careful. Like, always remember that you don't, like, K-pop isn't everything. I swear to God, if I see another toxic Blink hate on iLit, I'm gonna crash out. Like, this is actually called behavior. Like, why are grown-ass adults making up fake rumors about Wonhee and making it seem like she's a bully even after the Twice incident? I don't even get how people can still stand even after the N-word incident, which haven't apologized for. Like, they need to touch some grass and get a job. Okay, first about Blackpink and the N-word. Well, I agree. Like, I mean, the problem is not to stand them, because, you know, if they're your old group, I can understand that it will be hard to unstand them. For instance, Soyeon did some shady things to Baby Don't Cry with this thing, but, like, I can't bring myself to hate her because, you know, like, it's my favorite group. Well, it's just Soyeon, it's not the whole group, but it's kind of the same for Blackpink. I just wish that Blinks called out Blackpink, because there's one thing, like, you can, if everyone called them out and they apologize, there would be nothing wrong with standing them. But now people just ignore their behavior, and the cold behavior thing you said, I kind of agree. And they need to stop hating on iLit. Like, iLit is not a menace to Blackpink. Like, if anything, iLit see Blackpink as their role model. Like, I'm pretty sure Minju said one day that she has Jennie as her like role model. Like, everyone loves Blackpink in the industry, so really Blinks need to stop feeling like iLit hate Blackpink, because it's not true. And also, when he loves Twice, and she loves Blackpink as well, and she probably loves a lot of groups including Blackpink, so people need to stop. They need to stop. And I agree, like, grown-ass adults making up fake rumors about Wonhee, like, that's crazy. Remember I saw a video by Renaverse recently. It was about the Team Bunnies. No, wait, it was Renaverse or K-pop Spy about Team Bunnies, and these are adults who are like hating on groups with minors, and it's disgusting, really. And for Blackpink, yeah, they need to apologize, especially Rosé and Jennie, because, you know, they were living in Australia and New Zealand, so they're in Western countries, I mean English-speaking countries, so they should have known that it was wrong, whereas Lisa came from Thailand. I'm not making excuses, I'm just saying Lisa had less chances of knowing that the N-word was wrong than Jennie and Rosé, but all three need to apologize. Like, it's really annoying. Like, idols need to stop saying the N-word, for God's sake. Gay or slay, never mind, because you always make me want to stay. I am non-binary and I like men, but I could be an alpha for you. Okay, I think this is Mishi. Thank you, and I hope you find a good man then. I realized how much K-pop affected my body image. First, when I got into K-pop, it was all like, damn, they're skinny and pretty, and I think like there was these standards I didn't meet. But then at one point, when I started realizing that idols had flaws too, you know, like Hwaza has thick thighs, etc., and realizing that she has the same features that I consider flaws actually helped me a lot with my body confidence. Well, we talked about this earlier and with a previous opinion, but yeah, K-pop really makes you change your body image at first, and then, you know, you grow out of it. For instance, like, I wanted to lose a lot of weight to be thin like idols, but, you know, at one point I just said and right now I'm in Korea, and, you know, I'm much fatter than most girls because they're really thin, and I don't care, honestly. Like, you know, I'll find someone who likes me like I am. I always make friends who like me like I am, whether I'm thin, thick, or whatever. So really, people really need to get to that point. Like, K-pop fans always go through this phase of not liking themselves, and then they start liking themselves again. But it's really a shame that they have to go through this first phase. like it's really sad, you know, like that you have to go low before going up. And you know, I'm glad that there are idols like Hwaza, Jisoo, Jonghyun, who, you know, are showing you that everyone is beautiful, everyone is perfect. No one is perfect, everyone is beautiful, and different bodies make the world even better, because, you know, like you get to see so much difference, and it's beautiful for me. Like, I would never like fat shame or skinny shame anyone, because I know that their image doesn't reflect who they are like inside. So it's important to stop like getting affected by how K-pop idols look, and just, you know, remember that even if you're not thin, you're still beautiful inside, so you're beautiful outside, so it doesn't matter. And I'm glad that it helped a lot with your body confidence. I'm sure you're absolutely amazing, so keep being that way. My parents are making me apply for one of the best high schools in my country, and I've been under so much stress because of all the testings and like the standards I have to me, and the fact that I don't even want to do it and I'm crashing out. I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope it goes okay. I mean, you know, your parents want to apply to the best high school because they want the best for you. They want, you know, to have a successful career, and, you know, if you go to a better high school, you do better studies, and then you'll get a great job. So I'm sure they want the best for you, but if it's too hard, you should tell them. I mean, I don't know which country you're from, because in different countries, like, parents have different open mind about the studies. But if it's too hard, you know, take a break and try your best, and don't forget to, you know, enjoy yourself 1 hour a day, like do something you like, because otherwise it's not a rhythm you can keep up. So yeah, I really hope it goes well, and let me know if you know, if you need more advice. I don't really know what I can say, you know, I just finished high school, so like I'm finally free. I grew up in America, but I lived my childhood years in South Korea, and the body culture was so toxic there because I'm 75% Korean, and my body shape is one that has a wider rib cage and a broader shoulders. And even when I was 43 kilograms, people still urged me to lose weight, and my view on my own body and other people's bodies were so toxic, and the whole entire country has these twisted views on your body. I'm really sorry to hear that. It's really terrible, honestly. Like, you know, I came as a foreigner here. I'm white, so, you know, people, even if I'm like really, I'm not fat, but compared to like these girls, I am pretty fat. I'm not actually really fat in real life. Like, you've seen my Aerosim performances, and, you know, they don't like care about my body because I'm white. But you who are mostly Korean, it's really hard, and I'm really sorry to hear that. It's honestly, I don't get like why people have to be so much underweight in Korea. Why do they have such a view on body? Like, it's really terrible. It makes you really, really sad. And recently a friend sent me a video about how girls couldn't give their blood to the blood association because they were underweight, and girls, in order to lose weight, they like take medicine and stuff, and it's really disgusting. Like, it's so bad for health. So, you know, remember, you're beautiful whatever weight you are, and I really hope that now you feel better about your body, because like these Koreans are crazy. I have to say it. Like, it's really terrible, and I really hope it changes soon. How was it in South Korea? I am actually still in South Korea as of August 3rd, 2025. I'm going home on August 17th in 2 weeks, so I'm still there for a while, and it's going really well. Well, I visited Busan, I went to the sea, I visited a lot of places in Seoul. The food is really good, especially convenience store crisps. I gotta say, it's really, really good. And, you know, well, I got, like, one night it was very scary because, like, I couldn't go home because I had no battery and everything. But other than that, it's going really well. I'm actually going to the movies soon. And, yeah, I'm pretty sure I have run into an idol, but I couldn't, like, recognize them because there are girls here who, like, go out with, like, a cap and a mask, so you can't tell who they are, but I'm sure I've run into an idol. I didn't know it was an idol. Also, I don't know like many idols, like face, for instance. Maybe I run into a recent member, but I don't know what they look like, so I couldn't tell it was them. But yeah, it's going pretty well, and I'm really happy to be here. Bro, I know in Isna's golden cover was mostly lip sync, but Coco is really improving her vocals. I will be so good for her. Jonghyun and my babe Jimin was perfect as always. Coco too, I love them, especially Jimin. Yeah, it was lip synced, so there's nothing really to talk about, but the studio version sounded good, especially Jonghyun. I really love her voice, but it's not that good that she ends up belting such high notes, like she's getting a Hyun treatment and it's bad for her vocal cords. I hope Ji-yoon comes back soon so that they can split the vocal parts again, because like Jonghyun shouldn't take everything. And well, Coco did seem to sound better, but again, it was studio, so it could be edited, and also like it's not like she was belting anything. So Jimin also did pretty good. Like the pre-chorus was beautiful, and I hope like that Jimin is now a solid low week, because there are still discussions about her being low week or underdeveloped week. And Hypen, aespa, and Twice need breaks. Like Twice has 250 songs and have had 6 world tours across their career or more, including this year, and have 33 songs released this year, not including Chaeyoung's solo. And then Hypen have been continuous comeback tours and no breaks, and their privacy is being invaded as well. aespa is also the same situation. Yeah, I agree. Well, regarding ENHYPEN, they've been non-stop working, like it's insane. At least Twice had some breaks in between to do like solo stuff, which can include resting, but really ENHYPEN and now aespa went on a world tour in 2023. Now she went in 2024. They went, and in 2025 they're doing another world tour. Like that's crazy. SM needs to stop, bro. They should focus on Hearts to Hearts, like that's crazy. And Hypen also keep having world tours. I think ENHYPEN debuted in late 2020, and they are having like a 5th world tour or something, or is it the 3rd? Well, that's still a huge lot. And Twice have had like, can you guys believe that Twice have like 5 times the number of songs Blackpink have? Like that's crazy. Twice works so much. They release so many songs. And wow, it's really like, so I really hope that Twice aren't being overworked, but I do think that since Twice renewed their contracts and stuff, they're more free, so like they're not as forced as aespa and ENHYPEN to work to the bone, but still it's really, really hard. Like they all need a break, and just like TXT got a break, I hope ENHYPEN gets a break, because really it's gonna just cause an accident at one point. In my opinion, the Liz mistreatment was there. LDs until 2022, second 29 seconds, fourth 18 seconds, fifth 16 seconds, sixth 5 seconds. Screen time was also lackluster. 11 9.5 seconds. Love Dive 8.1 seconds. After like 15.3 seconds. Kitsch 9.8 seconds. And each one she's 6th or 5th in 11. And also Liz has been top 1 in every title track after Kitsch, so she's definitely not mistreated now. Yeah, I agree. See, I really recently made a video like giving my K-pop opinions, and you know what? I do think that Liz was completely neglected, considering she's the best vocalist of the group. Like I get that, like Starship wanted to build a strong fan base, so they had to give everything to Wonyoung and Eugene because they are the ones who drag in the fans, but still I'm glad that they realized that Liz is the vocal powerhouse, and she needs to sing. Like she's the one who will carry the songs. Like listen to all their B-sides. Liz vocals are carrying, like literally. Of course, like for instance in After Like, I do think that Liz should have gotten the very last chorus instead of Wonyoung, because like she would have sung that very well. And also like in Love Dive, she should have gotten like a Perfect Sacrifice. In 11 it was okay, but she could have gotten the high note, but Eugene did fine on that. But like yeah, still I think that Liz was also mistreated, and now she's better, she's doing better, and honestly she's thriving, which is something I'm really happy about. Hi there again. This isn't really an opinion, but I heard Shua was underdeveloped week and had some good moments in Girlfriend Live. I don't believe this, by the way. So I'm asking if you can ask Reneverse for confirmation, or Slay. I got this from Neverland, but she has Daniela as mid-week average, Lisa and underdeveloped week, Eugene as low week average, Haru as low week, and Hyun as low week average, Rora as mid-week average. So I don't know. Well, I think I already said that in a previous opinion, but this source, Neverland QQ, is not reliable at all. Like, Daniela is not midweek average, okay? So Shua is never underdeveloped week. She cannot support. She won't support. I mean, I highly doubt it. And even if she supported, she would need first to improve her pitch accuracy a shit ton. So I really doubt that she would support, even if it's live, like in Girlfriend. I really, really doubt it. So I don't think I will ask Greenevers. For me, it's pretty obvious that it's false. This source is not reliable. And also, Eugene as the week average is understandable because she was for a while, but well, she might be mid now, so. In my opinion, line distribution does matter. Like, there is no reason for a 6-member group to give 0 lines to a member. It happened to Yiren and EU in Neverglow, Mia and Yiren come back, and Shua had been consistently getting lackluster lines, getting less than 3 seconds in a lot of songs. Less, for me at least, than 9 seconds. That is unacceptable, and I can only understand for a group with more than 7 members. I agree and disagree. I agree that it's also like, why make a group if you're not going to give lines to your members? But again, if we take the case of Shuhua, in many songs she just didn't fit. Like in Hua, for instance, she wouldn't have fit the lines, so that's why she only got Flames God Alive. Like she can't really sing. So I understand that she gets little lines, but you know, if she gets, like, for instance, she got the bridge, even if she wasn't actually singing it, she got like dance and screen time. And yeah, I agree but for Iran and EU is like a strong rapper, so that is really unacceptable indeed. And Iran, she sounds okay, so she could have gotten better lines. I think that it depends on each case, but I also agree that each idol should get at least like 9-10 seconds, unless you're a group like IZ*ONE where it's 12 members, or Luna. I think line distribution depends also on the song. Boy groups and girl group stans need to realize that their idols aren't the best singers. Yes, Taehyun and Yeonjun are weak vocalists. Like, the amount of strain for their songs is telling. And as an ENHYPEN stan myself, I'm just gonna say it, ENHYPEN are very weak in vocals. Yes, they might be good live, but that doesn't mean they are good vocalists. No Baby Monster aren't B and A, and that's okay. I agree. About TXT, yes, there is so much strain, and you know, TXT, they sing a lot in their songs, so like they're like brave for doing so much hard vocals with the little technique they have. But you know, it would have been smarter for HYBE to train them more in order for them to deliver their songs in the best way, because they are more vocals and rap focused, while ENHYPEN lean into both vocals and rap. And ENHYPEN, well, they have Sonu and Heesung, who are honestly pretty good vocalists. Like, they're like week average, so they can carry, you know, the songs. But the rest, like Jungwon, Jae, Jake, Sunghoon, Nikki, they all strain and they don't always sound good. I mean, Jungwon is my bias, and I really love how he sings, but sometimes he just can't, you know. And yeah, for Baby Monster, yeah, they're not B or A vocalists, but they're already good vocalists. Like, they can carry their songs, and honestly, that's okay, because they are also good dancers, good rappers. Like, they don't need all to be B or A vocalists to be talented. And just people need to realize that idols aren't the best vocalists in K-pop, aren't the best dancers. Like, there is only like one person who's gonna be the best, and it's not your fave, okay? It's probably someone no one knows. Like, the best in vocals might be Sonne, the best dancer is Bailey or JJ, the best rapper, I don't know, many rappers could be the best. So yeah, fans need to stop. Hi, back again, lol. But I don't get open style. Like, be for real, more than half of the industry either haven't done open style for you to give them a definite tier, or are either underdeveloped. And the system is also very flawed. Like, what do you mean Taemin is tier 6 and Dahyun is tier 5? Please be for real, she has very low consistency. Lisa being above dancers like Hyoyeon and Seulgi. I completely agree. Like, I used to do like open style and idol dancing, but my system was like it didn't work because I didn't have like reliable idol dancing sources, so I just went on overall technique. And open style seems to be like subjective, because some people like Minty Sana would say Ahyun was tier 5 and below some dancers who are way better than her, and that didn't make sense. Like, I get that it's her analysis, but still, like, indeed she has very low consistency, and she's not a bad dancer, but she can't be that high. And also I think the cheers weren't exactly like such a reliable a reliable idea. I don't know, it seems they're a little weird. And also Lisa is better than Sergi, I think. I'm pretty sure overall they're pretty close, so I wouldn't be surprised about Lisa being above Sergi, but Kyuhyun is the second best dancer in K-pop, so female dancer, so that was completely stupid. And it's true that many idols haven't done open style, so giving them a cheer is kind of in the end where you're not analyzing open style, you're only analyzing technique or idol dancing, because there's no open style material, so it's kind of false, which is why, as you said, you don't get open style, and I honestly have to agree with you. It's ironic how the two biggest groups in K-pop, BTS and Blackpink, are the most culturally insensitive. Why is there a 17 minutes video on BTS's N-word scandals, cultural appropriation, imitation of black mannerism, and they haven't apologized, and Blackpink has said the N-word multiple times and appropriated it too, and haven't apologized, and I find it unfair how other groups are getting dragged through the mud, but they're still intact. Well, the very, very, very simple answer to that is because they're the biggest. The answer is in your question. You said, it's ironic how the two biggest groups in K-pop. Well, it's not ironic. It's because they have the strongest fan base, meaning that they have a fan base so strong that these scandals won't get them. They won't have a downfall, because there will always be a bunch of fans who will support them no matter what they do, so they can be problematic and it'll be okay. Blackpink didn't get anything. They said the N-word 3 members out of 4, and they didn't apologize because there are so many fans who didn't give a crap about that. So unfortunately, the biggest groups, the bigger you are, the less the backlash will be, unless you do something like Taeil, which is legally illegal, it's punished by law. So of course he had a downfall, but people who just hurt others but not in an illegal way, and they won't get their downfall if they're as big as BTS or Blackpink. And it's indeed ironic, but that's how it is. I agree that BTS have appropriated, though they are closer to be doing actual hip-hop than many groups who try to be wannabe rappers. I won't give names, you can guess. But still, they've appropriated, and I'm pretty sure RM has said the N-word a few times, so it's really bad. I do think that some BTS members apologized, but I don't know, I'm really not educated on the matter. And Blackpink, they really need to apologize. I agree that it's unfair, to be honest, but that's how it is. And if the best we can do is just not support those groups like BTS and Blackpink who do such things and don't apologize, because what else can we do, right? Since IZNA is getting dragged through the mud for lip-syncing at KCON, here's a list of groups who have lip-synced at important events. Baby Monster, Like That Forever, M Countdown, Got the Beat, Step Back, M Countdown, and Hypen, Not For Sale, M Countdown, aespa, M Countdown. This is not to hate on them, because I stand these groups, but everyone has lip-synced once, and Jonghyun is the technically capable vocalist in that group, and singing that live with choreo would strain her vocal cords. I personally, I understand why they lip-synced, but I also think it's a shame. I mean, why cover such a popular song if you're going to lip-sync? Doing it live could have brought them a ton of popularity from people who didn't know them, who thought, wow, they're so good at singing, let's stand them, Well, the choreography was very hard because they made it harder, and I understand, but honestly I think they could have tried to sing live even with minimal choreography. That would have been amazing. And yes, every group lip syncs. aespa spends their time lip syncing, especially in the past, and Hypen, I don't know, I don't really look at many Hypen performances, but Baby Monster have lip synced so much. The only time they're singing live is during Hot Sauce and Sheesh. Drip, every single stage is lip synced. Same with like that and Forever, I think. I'm not completely sure, but every group lip syncs, so of course we shouldn't be dragging only IZNA, but they're being dragged because KCON was very important, and also because they covered Golden out of any song. They wouldn't have been so criticized if they covered any other song. Like many groups covered songs in KCON and lip synced, yet we're not talking about them because these are not necessarily popular songs like Golden. Well, this is the end of this video. I'm sure it's like extremely long because like I got some opinions that took a long time to reply. Like this must be 40 minutes long or something. I don't know how I'm gonna like download this video, but yeah, thank you all for your messages and especially the compliments. And you know, K-pop is really toxic, so I hope that people can, you know, grow up and realize that K-pop isn't everything. And I hope you all know that you're beautiful, because I got comments also about like the body image and stuff. So yeah, and remember, you know, it's important to call out idols when they mess up, but you're allowed to like them, but you have to call them out. So yeah, just stan idol, stan IVE, stan aespa, and have a good day.